back for another vlog. So today, y'all, I got some things to tackle in my house, but I'll explain that a little later. Let me start the vlog off with a prayer. So today's prayer is, God, I humbly ask for your grace and favor in the task that I need to finish today. By myself, I can do nothing because my knowledge and skills are insufficient. But with your help, I know that I can perform everything I need to do smoothly and effectively. Teach me to have a teachable and humble heart, that whatever reactions I receive from critics, I would accept them wholeheartedly and use them to improve myself. It is only by your power that I can do these things. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I pray that the prayer blesses you guys today. So like I was saying, today I got stuff to do around my house. I had to do them before I left, but I just pretty much ran out of time. So I had to shampoo my carpet in the hallway here, the downstairs. I'm gonna tidy up the living room. It's not much to do. I've been tackling the mess that I have here, but it's not much to do. Praise the Lord. The big thing is shampooing my carpet. I have to mop my kitchen. It's a few things that I need to do. I also have to clean my office because it's a dusty mess in there. And no, I have not bought the air purifier yet because it's other things that I've bought that were on my priority list that switched, you know, so I haven't bought it yet. So I'm gonna buy it, don't worry. But I do have to clean my office because it's super dusty. But yeah, guys, that's what I got going on today, some cleaning. So I hope this video gives you guys some cleaning motivation. I actually enjoy showing that to you guys. Real quick though, remember I told you guys recently I had a sponsorship with TeeMu, and let's just say I love that sponsorship because I loved all this stuff. I mean, I love all the stuff that I use in my sponsorships, but that one, John, out of everybody, enjoyed it the most. He's just been ordering random stuff from TeeMu. So if you haven't tried TeeMu website, like, it's kind of like they sell a bunch of house stuff and everything in there for a lot cheaper. Like a lot cheaper. Some of the stuff that they have on Amazon, they have it on TeeMu for cheaper. This is the kind of random stuff that he bought. Okay, so you see this? It's a case. It's a sewing kit. He bought it for me. All he did was hear me say, he said, oh mom, these Target pants that you bought me recently, they have a hole in them, but they were almost brand new. I'm like, girl, don't throw that away, I could sew it. But I couldn't find my sewing stuff. Here comes John, goes on TeeMu and finds me a sewing kit. Just had to share that with you guys. He been just, I have that fan that I showed you guys. I love that fan. Everyone here has one. I gave one to my friend Angelique because they're only $2. It's just a bunch of random stuff. All right, y'all, so I'm about to put a load of clothes in before I get too busy. It's time for John and I to wash our clothes, so I'm gonna start a load of his first. This is almost finished. I have to refill it. I'll just refill it once I close this lid. By the way, this is OxyClean, which I have some more right here. So, no big deal. Wash some of his clothes.
When I'm with you, oh yeah. You like the things that I like. If you don't know, you always give it a try. No one can blame me for crying when I'm without you, when I'm without you, yeah. Know you got dreams of your own, sure you got places to go, but I just want you alone, oh yeah, yeah. I know it's hard to be you.
Then when unexpected things happen. So I was getting ready to vacuum with my Dyson vacuum. Sorry guys, my my allergies are so bad today. And before I left, I cleaned the inside of the vacuum. Like I took all the parts off and cleaned it. It works amazing. But I just put the parts together All the parts work except for the carpet brush. It's a carpet attachment and the brush is not spinning. I just wasted an entire hour trying to fix it watching different YouTube videos. But I had to stop because I felt like I was getting to the point with frustration that I would break it. So I'm gonna just leave it to John. I do have a reputation to breaking things. Maybe he can fix it when he gets home. Most likely he will. So I went upstairs, got the Shark vacuum with the cord that I have. It's purple. I've had that thing for 8 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. And I use that upstairs because the kids, that's what they use to vacuum the upstairs. And it's been beat up because you could barely take the canister off because it's fallen so many times and they're kind of rough with it. So that's the one I keep upstairs. So I had to bring that one downstairs and vacuum the floors. So I just did that, and now I got a shampoo, but I wasted an entire hour. Can't believe it. So hopefully John can fix it later. I just switched the clothes up. I need to drink some water. I feel dehydrated, and then I'm going to start shampooing the carpet. My favorite thing to do. I love shampooing the carpet. All right, y'all, so I am using the Hoover shampoo vacuum. This one is the Smart Wash. It says pet complete, so if you have pets, this would be great vacuum. I absolutely love this vacuum because when you push it forward, it releases the water and soap. But when you push it back, it dries it for you. It sucks as much as it can. But also, if you just want to go ahead and just keep going for the dry mode, like to get as much water as you can out, you could do the dry only, which is right there. And it will just keep sucking water. So like that, it doesn't take very long for it to dry. But I really love that. And then I will be using, hold on, remove it. When I'm working with one hand, the Hoover Renewal. This is the Deep Clean and Restore, so it works really great. And I've had this how long? 2 years, and I still have a little bit less than half, so it lasts me a long time.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you new improved, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, you applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper, You with a big stepper who chasing the cheddar, All of these women, they not on your level, You like a mix of business and pleasure, You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you new improved, but you ain't even flexing. 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 But you ain't even flexing.
Had a dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, cause I had something to say. Blew everybody away, wear whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why, where you going? Nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you I have even more. Picking a plate, being a plate, she is unruly. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in her way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody. But don't mistake this girl for being me, cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no. Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no. Living in my dreams all night. Living in my dreams all night. the problems disappear. She could tell you the things you wanna hear. She could read your mind and that you could believe all the little lies you tell yourself at night. Never get it wrong, it's always right. Making the plate, being the plate. She is on a roll, she is on a roll. Never seen it like this, didn't think it existed, no truly.
Alright y'all, so I went over the carpet twice. And then I went over it to dry and sucked some of the water out. So I'm getting ready. I didn't film everything because it would take forever. It took me forever the first time when I filmed it. So I'm just gonna wash the parts. I never put the parts back dirty ever. Make sure everything is clean when I put it back. But the brush at the bottom is what be super dirty. So there's that. Let me put this right here for now. Let's see. It's like little pieces of rocks and stuff. I'll clean this off first before I go get the other side. Let me do it here because here has a strainer. This is just the top of what that looks like. I'm gonna try to get as much of it out with some water pressure. And I'm thinking of maybe taking the vacuum outside the shampoo cleaner and use like a pressure wash to get all that stuff off. So yeah, let's see.
Let me go for one day. Let me lose myself again. Give me something for the pain. Always trying to pretend that I'm not living just a lie. Broken heart and shattered lives. Let me go for one day. Let me lose myself. Oh, I knew how this would end. Oh, I knew that it would die. That we would come to this, that we would say goodbye. Someone help me see it. Someone help me free this feeling. Someone help me see it. Someone.
So while I was outside cleaning my shampoo cleaner, I noticed that my front door and mat and the whole area needed to be like wiped down and just sprayed down, which is something that I do every first. So every first of the month, I always wipe down my front door, clean off the mat and sweep and stuff like that, just to bring in the new month and new vibes. And you know, people come in and out of your house, you know, it's just a mental thing that I do. But on this month in particular, I didn't do it. I was so busy, I completely forgot. But let's just say I could definitely tell the difference in how my wreath looked, how my front door looked, and my mat. So one thing I always do is I always wipe it down. But when I wipe it down, I use 1 teaspoon of Tide laundry powder. The powder, not the liquid. Tide laundry powder and a splash of bleach. And that does an amazing job with wiping everything down. Now, if you have Instagram, I follow Go Clean Co. She's a lady that owns a cleaning company out of Canada. But let's just say her tips on cleaning are just amazing. So she swears by Tide powder and bleach together. And I've been cleaning that way with wiping down my cabinets and stuff like that. And I always wipe down the door that way as well. So this wreath, I got this from Target, but it's completely covered in pollen. Pollen season is almost over here in Georgia, so I'm actually getting ready to spray this down with some water.
You say you are lost and you're in need of some advice. I'll try to be honest, though it's easier to lie. And you can say that I'm crazy, that you're thinking already, but I'm telling you, baby, get up and get out. 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 It's okay to be broken. It's okay to laugh and cry. 'Cause when you try to see the problem, that means you figure it out. And you can say that I'm crazy, that you're thinking already, but I'm telling you, baby, yeah. Get up and get out. Get up and get out. Yeah. And you can say that I'm crazy, that you're thinking already, but I'm telling you, baby. And you can say that I'm crazy, that you're thinking already, but I'm telling you, baby, yeah. Get up and get out. 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 Yeah. Get up and get out. Yeah, yeah. Get up and get out. Yeah,
So if you are new here, I hope you hit that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Most of you guys, I always check my analytics, you guys, and it says 47% of you that watch me are subscribed, while 43% of you that watch me are not. So I would love it if you go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. Thank y'all.
I'll be missing you, love. Yeah, I'll be missing you, love. And the good times that we had, I'll be missing you, love. I'll be missing you and your love, your love, your love. When I think of you and the two of us together, it felt so good for so long. It was you and me forever. Now you walk away, maybe for the better. So tell me something true. Will you miss my love? Will you miss my love? All the good times that we had. Will you miss my love? cherish every moment I got to spend with you. I have so much inside of me.
Alright y'all, so now it's time to clean my office, which is pretty much like a little tidy up in here and just pretty much dust. I keep a duster here that I got from the Dollar Tree. I used the Swiffer duster handle, but I just put like the Dollar Tree head on there, the duster part. They come from Dollar Tree, and I just keep it in my office so I could stay on top of the dust in here. But in this whole house, my office is my absolute favorite room of the house. I love hanging out in here. Even when I'm not working, I close my door and have like, I don't know, just do what I want to do. I love spending some time in here, so I try to keep it as clean as possible. So yes, my kids do come in here. David never comes in here, but between Devin and Destiny, yeah, they do come in here. Devin comes in here to hide from his siblings. Destiny comes in here to do her crafting on this long table that I have here. This long table is to keep my heat press for my Cricut machine. And Destiny colors in here, and she does her little necklace. She likes to do necklaces and bracelets and stuff. So this workstation, and there's crayons and pencils, and she does homework here. So it's kind of like her little area, this long desk right here. So it comes in handy in a way.
Duo. So why do we do this dance? Are we moving too slow? Cause you need reassurance. Don't conflate issues. Why you always jump to? Do I really want you? When you know that I do. You so scared of real love. You got it. You know that you got it. Baby, take the moment, you got it. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. My love, just rest assured. I'm yours, I'm yours. Tell me what you running for, cause you don't have to try so hard. Rocking with you, you're as good as it gets, but you're so scared of real love, real love, cause you've been.
So it's almost time for me to leave to pick my daughter up from school, but I'm getting ready to make myself a small lunch. So I got this from Costco, these coconut keto clusters. It's so good. Oh my gosh. So it has pecans, almonds, and pumpkin seeds. It's delicious. So I added a little bit in this bowl. And then I add some berries. And I'll show you guys my favorite yogurt right now because it's so good. Let me add some berries first. And yes, my hands are clean. We like margarita. Yes, my hands are clean. Take that one off. Luckily, I like to prep my fruit, so it's just easy to access. So I'm adding some raspberries. What's this one? Blackberries? I think this one might be blackberries. Yep. Some blackberries. And then I also have some blueberries in this container. I'm gonna just add some blueberries in here too. And I don't measure nothing, but it's my lunch because I'm starving. All right. And then my absolute favorite yogurt is this one, the Ratio keto friendly. I like it because it's low sugar. And I get this from Food Line. So places like Kroger, Publix, Food Line have them. It's hard for me to find at Walmart. Now, I'm not saying that Walmart doesn't have it. It's just hard for me to find at Walmart. So I just, I go to Food Line for this one. This one's the vanilla flavor. Oh my God, it's too good. Because the low sugar ones, they don't taste good to me. I have some because I bought some to try, and I'm going to put it in the kids' smoothies, which I should have my blender come today. I'll show you guys. But I'm going to put it in the kids' smoothies, but not use it because they don't have no, like, it's so sour to me. That's good. I'm just going to mix that in there. I'm hoping I have enough time to eat. But let me fix you guys over here. Okay. But I ordered last week, I ordered a Ninja blender because I have the Drew Barrymore blender. But when I make smoothies, I guess the frozen fruit gets stuck in there and it stops blending. So I have to shake it up, add more liquid, shake it up, add more liquid for it to blend all the way. And even then, it will leave like small chunks of fruit. So if you're looking into the Drew Barrymore, keep that in mind. I mean, it blends really well, regular stuff. But every single time I blend frozen fruit and something that's hard, like clockwork, it literally doesn't do a very good job. So the kids, sorry y'all, the allergies, that's so bad. The kids love smoothies, but I stopped kind of making them smoothies because I was frustrated with the blender. So as far as making their smoothies, so I ordered a Ninja blender so that I can do that for them. So hopefully it comes in time so I can make the kids some smoothies later. They really like that. And it's good for them, so. All right, y'all, I am at Angelique's house. Now, as y'all can see, I got a whole baby right here.
She finally got snuggles.
And he smells so good, but can you believe I'm drinking wine right now? I bet y'all can believe it. Y'all know I love wine, but what wine are we drinking?
So today we're drinking Moscato. It is so good. It's a nice sweet red wine. I first had it at Olive Garden. And I love it. So I love my Moscato and I love my red wine, but I don't like it too bitter, like too dry. And so this is perfect.
Right, so it's my first time having this one, so cheers.
Yeah.
Like it? That's good. That's good. I like that.
It's not too dry and too bitter.
And I just came here to say hello. Look, she got me here drinking wine.
I'm not bad.
I need to go. I worked hard today. I need to go.
She done shampooed the carpets today. What else did you do?
I
Laundry.
cleaned the half bathroom. Oh, you look so cute. Oh my God.
And the girls have been playing makeup.
Cleaned the front door, the porch off. I did that. Cleaned my office. I did a bunch of stuff today. I'm over it.
I gave you a break. I didn't call you for 12.
Well, I get to hold the baby. So but tomorrow we're going out.
Yes. Your thing.
Climbing up. Oh, he's running in his sleeve. Angelique is over here scanning her receipts on Fetch. How long you been using Fetch for?
I actually just started last year.
Last year?
Yeah,
one of my subs told me, you need to tell her about Fetch. I'm like, y'all, she already know about Fetch.
Oh,
She
girl,
been
I be on it. My family, they know to keep
The receipts,
their receipts.
right?
And when they don't keep their receipts, I'm not happy.
Right. I'm in Fetch jail, by the way, so I can't scan nothing today, probably tomorrow.
I am. I don't be happy. And so they make sure they stay on it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm a receipt just like hog. I see people throwing their receipts away. I'm like,
you need. I scan receipts on the ground.
Me too.
On the checkout line. I mean, stuff that's. I just leave it there.
oh my
Listen,
god.
we're not about to wait.
At least pick up the ones they throw on the ground. I scanned it and I threw it away.
But you know what? It was one time I did that. That receipt gave me 1,000 points.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what they had on there. I can't remember what it was, but it gave me 1,000
I be on
points.
top of them, like my General Mills and stuff. Like, so, like I just scanned this one and I'm, like I always go back to make sure that I get my General Mills bonus points because, you know, that's 2,500 points right there.
Right.
And I have $30 to go for my General Mills, which I'll make that this week because my kids go through so much of Cheerios and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about that. But I just try to make sure that they give it all to me because sometimes I've noticed that it doesn't scan the receipt too well, where it like, I guess it doesn't realize that it's a General Mills product.
Yeah.
So I have to go back for it. But I love Fetch. I haven't used like the points that I've gotten so far.
Right.
So, and I mean, compared to my sister, I really don't have that many.
What?
So,
How many points you got?
I have, let me see, I started November.
You should add me on there. You know you can add me.
2022. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay.
Go to your, hold on. Let me see.
And I have 21,000 points.
I got 37,000, but I've gotten like so many gift cards. Thanks to you guys. Okay, go to feed and find friends. Type in simply Yesenia. It will add you to the leadership board.
I don't know where to go. You said go where?
Go to your feed, like right here, social. Go to social.
Okay, social. Okay.
Then go to your feed and then find friends.
Okay.
You type in simply Yesenia on there.
Yeah. Duh.
Did you find me? So next to it is the leadership board, and it shows you I'm number 48. Oh Lord. Like all of these are my good subbies on here.
Oh wow.
And then all their names are on there. So I'll be doing like leadership board shout out.
Yes. So let me see. Want a piece of cake now? Yes. Why can't I find you?
Simply Yesenia.
I know. It's not coming up.
Are you serious? Let me see. Yeah, that's what's my name on there.
Even when I try to.
And you wanted some cake? Yes.
Okay, now it popped up. I had to refresh it.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I will add you. Bam. Okay.
So you can add me on there. Oh, I see.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna accept it. There she is.
Yay.
So. Oh, nice. It added you on there.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, so I get. Oh, I won in March. Against my sister. Huh? the leaderboard. Yeah. So against my sister, I won in March. And you won this month, girl.
Who, me?
Yes.
In your leadership board.
Yes, on my leadership board, because I don't have.
Not in this one. Mine, it shows I'm a number 48.
Goodness gracious. Yes, you are like, you're on it.
Yeah, and that's because I'm in feds jail. Now,
why?
I have not been in feds jail.
How do you get in feds jail? So
by paying too many receipts.
Oh, so how when I be saving up all my receipts and then all of a sudden I scan them all?
I guess 35 is a limit and every 7 days or something like that.
Oh wow.
Which I really feel it shouldn't even be a limit.
It shouldn't be a limit. I got too many children. So I'm always like having tons of receipts. So, cause I was so mad. Last night I was scanning and I had like 6 receipts that were too old. I had just missed the 2-week mark. And I was mad. I didn't know it was a 2-week mark. So, you know my receipt for the ice maker?
Yeah. Done.
Done.
Oh, Lord.
Done. All $700 for the points I could have got for that. Even if it's 25 points. I had a receipt with nothing but General Mills stuff on there. Couldn't get. So, but it's okay. I love my fetch.
I know. I do too. Alright friends, I'm back at home. I'm running behind though. It's 5 o'clock. Normally I have dinner already done, but I'm making zuppa toscana, but I'm making the low carb keto version of it. So it's gonna be made with cauliflower. I just finished cutting up some bacon. Yum, I love bacon, especially the thick kind. I'm just trying to separate them because they kind of, you know what, I'm just gonna throw it in there, separate it with a spatula. Ain't nobody got time for this. So I'm kind of rushing to get dinner on the table before my kids eat me. So that's done. I need to cut up an onion while that's cooking. I'm gonna have this cook first before I add the Italian sausage in here. So yeah, guys, so I'm gonna let this cook first, and then add the Italian sausage in here. This kind of stuff on here. And separate these. All right, friends. Well, while the bacon is cooking, it's getting more brown. I'm gonna wait till it's more cooked. But no, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the sausage now. And then once that's done, the sausage, I'm adding too fast because I am doubling up the recipe. I'm going to take the grease out. Take that out of here. Oh. Take a little paper out of here. Using my little meat masher. Alright, y'all, so I took a lot of the oil out. I just like to set the meat to the side and just scoop it with a spoon. So I just did that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the onions in here. Just want to make sure everything is good. Everything's cooked through. Alright, I'll put this to the side. Get my scooper. This scooper, I got it from Dollar Tree. It just makes it easier to scoop up the vegetables. I'm also going to be adding some garlic. Let that cook and stir. That smells so good. Alright, y'all, so it says add 4 cups of cauliflower rice. I am making doubles, so I'm just adding some frozen cauliflower. Now keep in mind, it kind of disappears in the soup. Especially if you don't have enough. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I do have some extra. Let me see. I think it might be enough. Yeah, I think it's going to be enough. Okay. After cauliflower rice, we're going to add some chicken broth. Now, I'm going to make sure to leave the link to the recipe down in my description box just in case you guys want to go ahead and check it out for yourself. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. And it asks for you to add a little bit of red pepper flakes. I'm only gonna add a little bit because I don't like spicy food. But just a little kick, So that's enough. I'm going to stir this up and then I'm going to let this simmer for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put the top on it real quick so like that could simmer. Bring it to a boil and then I'm just gonna let it simmer. In the meantime, when I let stuff like that cook, that's when I'll be washing the dishes and stuff. So, at the top. And then that's it for now. All right, y'all, my boys just got home. I'm gonna add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I just tasted it and from what I tasted, it doesn't need any salt or anything. So it's just fine. And then I already washed the kale. Now, granted, normally I would substitute it for spinach, but when I eat it at Olive Garden, for some reason I don't mind it so much. I don't mind the kale, so I'm just gonna add the kale on here, but I'm gonna make sure I let it cook because I like mine tender. Are you walking me? My kids are home. You can tell they get loud. I'm gonna add all this kale in there. Luckily, I do have some extra kale for smoothies. That's how I sneak the greens in there for my kids. add that amount of kale. It's gonna cook down, kind of just like the spinach. All right, y'all. So when it cooks down, I'll show you guys the end result. So if you try this recipe, make sure to let me know. And I will leave the recipe down in my description box. All right, y'all. So the food is done. I just turned off the stove. In the meantime, I was opening up my new Ninja. I'm so excited to use it. So,
Can you make us a smoothie for dinner?
you want a smoothie for dinner? Okay. This is done. Y'all, I get to try my new Ninja blender. Okay, so I added some kale and I had some frozen.
Kale.
Yes. You. And some frozen pineapples and avocado stuff that came in a smoothie. Don't worry. Look at me a bottle of water real quick, baby girl. I'm gonna add some mango chunks and some frozen strawberries and some Too Good yogurt.
Mom, can I put them in?
No, let me just handle this, baby girl.
Aww.
Oh, almost dumped it all out.
I think that's enough.
Oh, I think that's more than enough. I'm gonna have to blend that up real quick and then add everything else. Yeah, that's all right. Let me blend this up with some water.
Oh,
No,
wow.
baby.
What's this thing? What's this?
Let me add that in here.
You put water in?
Oh, yeah. That's me. Let me handle my business, okay?
I want to watch. You covering me your stuff. It's fine.
Yes. What do we do? What kind of fancy buttons we press?
Oh, I know. Smoothie.
Frozen first, because it is frozen.
I can still remember the first time that we kissed, feeling light as a feather. I always wanna feel like this, but at some point we messed up, right, sugar? And when we fight, no one wants to stop. And as time goes by, I wonder, can we reverse the fall?
So good.
This is good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get you some straw.
Guys, you eat this? Yeah. Hello. Well, I'm
I just put a
back.
bunch of frozen stuff in there.
We're getting some straws.
Huh?
We're getting straws.
I got these glass straws for the kids when I make them smoothies. Look, is it better? Here, John.
Ooh, these straws thick. Thick.
Yeah. What you getting ready to do? Oh, you getting ready to mow the lawn.
Yeah, no, no.
You want to say hi to the vlog, John? John's getting ready. He just got home from work and he's getting ready to work.
Hey,
Hello.
Huh.
Yes, work is never done.
excuse me, Mom.
All right, y'all. So that will be it for today's vlog. I am exhausted. I made sure everyone's stuff is ready. Devin went with Angelique to a baseball field. So I got his little smoothie ready. I really like these glass straws. I'll add that to my Amazon favorites if you're looking for something like that. But everyone's here is pretty much fed, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't done so already, and keep a lookout for my next videos, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.